So what I want to talk about in this video is various aspects of editing the instructions in this window over here. This is all our different instructions, the tools and the cycles, or the whatever it is they're doing down here, update stock, all that sort of thing. So I want to talk about what we can do with regards to editing there. So if we double click on anything, we can edit that particular item. So if I double click on a tool, that tool will come up and I can then play around with that tool and edit that tool, and when I've done I just OK and it updates it. I can also click on the actual tool path. So let me just go back and make sure everything's displayed here. Just show all these. Right, so if we look here now, that is the tool path for the roughing. If I just click on that tool path, it will take me directly to it. So I can do that with anything, any line that you pick up here. And you'll notice across here that it's coming up in yellow as to what it is you've actually got, what it is you're actually clicking on. You'll see that's my end mill. That's coming up with that profile. And if I double click that, comes up with that cycle there, which I could then edit and pull back. So you can access it from here, or you can access it from here. So double click to edit that. If you want to delete something, then all you need to do is click on it and hit delete. Or if you want to hit delete more than one thing, click on the first thing, press down, hold down your shift key, click on the last thing, and then press delete. And Edgecam will update itself, assuming that you've got this auto regenerate switched on, which at a click you can switch off there. So that's telling it to auto regenerate, and this one will regenerate it. So just click that whenever you want to regenerate. And it's not a bad idea to do that when you've altered anything or done anything. It just shows you that it just shows you what's going on. So that's how we actually delete something from there. And then I'll just like, for example, I've got this end mill here, this finish end mill. I could click there and delete. With regards to moving things, you can just grab hold of anything and move it wherever you like, and it doesn't really matter, because you will find that Edgecam will sort itself out. So with regards to copying something, what we do there is we click on that item like that, then we hold down the control key and you drag it. You'll see a black line come up and it's going to drop it below that black line. So that's copied that. Be careful that you don't drag it and move it, because that's not obviously the same. If you move something, you're just doing that, moving it to wherever you are, like that. Now Edgecam will accept that, even though it doesn't really make a lot of sense because you've got two tools, but that it can actually do that, so it will do it. But if you put it to some nonsensical place, like if I put it where this milling was, it's gonna think, well, hang on a minute, you know, you can't mill with a turning tool. So this is all come up blue, and if you sort of regenerate that now, it's going to come down here, and don't know what it's doing, to be honest with you, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to Edgecam. So you just got to be a bit careful there as to how you do that. And then I'm Control Z in now. So you've got your undo and your redo type things. You can also move a whole section of code. So you could, for example, let's just delete that tool. To delete something, just click on it, delete it. So if, for example, let's say we'll copy this tool change here. So we click on that, hold down Control and drag a tool change down to there. And I'll take this milling cutter. So I've clicked on the first bit, hold down my shift key, click on the last, and I'm going to shift it up to there. And what that means effectively is it's going to mill it before it turns it. which is all possible. I mean, there would be all sorts of weird stuff going on, but the point is, it is doable. So you could actually do that. Now, with regards to, let's just put that back where it was. With regards to altering anything, you can actually click that and then click your control key and then click another thing. So those two things can both be edited together. And if I then right click them and say edit, it'll come up with each one. I could take that can cycle off that one. And then I could take the can cycle off that one. So another thing we can do here is highlight. If, for example, you were going to highlight that update stock there, all you do is just right click now, sorry, not there, right click, go down to highlight, and you'll see set, and that's highlighted that. Then if I go to another one and I go highlight, set, and then you can remove all, highlight, remove all. But it's nice if you've got things that you want to stand out, what have you. And don't forget that all these different things here can be renamed. So you could call that rough outside, like that. So you're not stuck with these. You're not stuck with these titles. So you know you can say what they are, and it's pretty useful, because like that, for example, if we rename that and we say rough mill slot, like that, that's nice, because that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense than you know, than just rough. So they're pretty useful. You can also insert commands. So if, for example, we was to go to that that line there, and we click there, and then we say insert, and you'll see it puts a sort of tick thing up there. So that is where whatever I put now is going to be inserted in there. So if, for example, I did an update stock there and okayed it, that's inserted that there. But Edgecam stays in the insert mode, so anything you do now is going to be inserted there. So you've got to come out of it. That's why I'm not too mad on it. It does say over here insert mode is active, so that's useful to know. But you have to right click and actually turn it off. You've got to remember to turn it off. And a few times I've done that and sort of been really trying to get something to happen and it won't work, and it's purely because you're in that insert mode. Sometimes it's easier to just add them on the end there, just add them to the end of your process, and then just take it up to where you want it. For example, I could just do an update stock there, and I don't want that on set on very large, and I'll go OK, and then that update stock, then I can just drag it up to wherever it is I want it. So that's probably as good a way as any of doing it. Insert, I'm not a great fan, but if you want to use it, as I say, right click, you'll see it there. You'll see insert, click insert, puts that tick there, comes up here to tell you it's active. Right click, come out of insert. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's useful. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you like. Ding the bell so that when I come up with new videos you'll see them and you can watch them. If you've got any comments, write them below and I'll answer them if I possibly can. Thanks for watching.